Hi, I'm Alice and this is Pines Preschool. If you'd like to come on in. This is our entrance hall and the hub of our nursery. It's where you'll come to drop your children off at preschool or take them upstairs to our 2s to 3s unit. We have a variety of ways in which we encourage children to self-register when they arrive in the morning. This gives them autonomy and helps them with their personal skills and knowledge and understanding of the world. From the hallway, our children also have access to each different room. We are a free-flow nursery, so each room is always open and the children at Pines can choose what they would like to do and where they would like to go. This is our quiet room, a place away from the hustle and bustle of everyday preschool life. Whilst this room is never quiet, we do like to encourage a more relaxed atmosphere which helps our children to create and think critically. In the quiet room, we have our small world area. This is changed weekly around our topics and our children's interests. We always have a continuous provision of resources readily available for our children to stimulate their imaginations and allow them endless opportunities of where activities can go. In our quiet room, we also have letter and number exploration areas. Whilst we work to the same curriculum as other nursery schools, we believe that children learn best through play based around their interests. We don't have a plan for our days. We follow the children's lead, so any mark making, literacy or maths are introduced into activities our children have chosen, and it is never regimented learning. We also have a plethora of books, book bags and activities around children's emotions and books, as well as board games, as we feel this is really important for promoting personal, social and emotional development and helping our children work independently and as part of a group. In the afternoons, our quiet room is an area where any of our preschoolers can choose to come and have chill out time. Again, this is a decision they make themselves. We really try and encourage our children to make any choices that they possibly can in preschool, and we will never dictate to them what they have to do. This is our playroom. Immediately as you come into our playroom, you'll see our science and nature exploration area. This is changed fortnightly, again around our children's interests or things they've observed in Nursery's garden, which you'll see a little bit later on, or our outings to the cemetery or local parks. Over here, we have our construction area. This again gets changed weekly and we follow the children's lead on what we put in the tub tray, be it rocks, train tracks or marble run. But we also have a number of building materials readily available to our children on a daily basis. Over here we have our reading area. We love books in preschool and try to make them a part of everything we do. This is a cosy corner where we gather to enjoy story and singing time as a group, have circle time, and then our children can use this space as and when they please throughout the day. If you go on our Facebook page, you'll see some of our staff reading some of our favourites on there. The playroom is also home to our home corner, a fabulous space where our children can enjoy lots of imaginative play and social interaction with their peers. We have a seated and dining area here where we see lots of chin wagging and children enjoying interesting concoctions they've cooked up in our cooking space. We also have babies with Moses baskets, prams, clothes, blankets and nappies. We do find that the home corner is never really an area that we have to change because the children, it's always a huge interest of our children and they just use the space differently every day. So whilst we don't change anything, we do occasionally introduce new things into the space, such as flavoured teas and water and different pots and utensils. We also have a vanity complete with everything you might need to preen yourself. We have lots of mirrors for the children to investigate their reflection. And we have a lovely dressing up area with lots of interesting, quirky and real household items. I just wanted to bring you to these little deliveries we've had down here, just to show you the kind of resources that we're introducing into this area all the time. These are often gifted to us or we'll find them in charity shops. So this pottery set is something that's just been gifted to us, and when our children come in on Monday, we'll explain to them that we've had a really special present delivered, and it's for us to play with, but they have to be really careful. We do find that, well, a year ago we moved from all plastic toys to real and natural resources for our children. So whilst we do still have the occasional plastic toy, you will find that everything now looks more like this within our setting. This is nice because it makes our children respect what they're playing with more. It allows them to have awe and wonder in their play every day. And it also allows lots of really exciting and language-rich opportunities. This is our creative room, a lovely area where our children can create, play and explore. The main feature of our creative room is our double-sided workbench. On one side we have a mark making and creative station with a plethora of resources so our children's play and learning has absolutely no limits. We trust them to use hole punchers, staplers, sellotape and all other matters of objects independently. This is something they love and it helps them immensely with their confidence and fine motor skills. If they ever want any glue, glitter, feathers, googly eyes, all they have to do is ask and we will give it to them whenever they would like it. On the other side we have a Play-Doh station. Again, we have a wide range of tools, utensils, cutters and objets d'art for our children to choose from and incorporate into their play. This is hugely important for their fine motor and other areas of development. Over here, we have our messy and sensory play area. This is changed daily around our topic or our children's interests. We again have lots of containers, utensils and loose parts so that our children's play can go in any direction they want it to. Over here, we have our junk modelling area. This is always filled up with new resources for our children to be as innovative as they possibly can. We've seen rocket ships, racing cars, tiaras and solar systems be built in this very area. Down here, we have real wood and we are looking to introduce real tools into our creative construction area. Again, trusting our children to risk assess, take risks and be responsible, confident and proud. We have bottle tops in there too. Sellotape, straws, anything they could possibly need. Here we have our design table, complete with any little bits and bobs and tools a young architect, engineer or scientist in the making may need. We strive to fill our children with the belief they can achieve anything they put their mind to, which we believe is such an important trait presently and as they move on to the next chapters of their life. We also have a blackboard, a whiteboard and a paint station over there. Again, this room is completely free flow, so even if we don't have an activity out for the children, they can choose whatever they want to do. This is preschool's dining room. This is where we come to have our breakfast, lunch and dinner. Although if the weather is nice, you will catch us having a picnic on Nursery's garden. Between breakfast and lunch, we also have a mid-morning snack, and we'll always give our children a couple of options and they can choose what they would like to eat. The same for breakfast, they can choose what cereals they have and they can choose whether they want cereal or toast or both. And they can always choose whether they would like water or milk with their lunch and tea too. All of the plates and bowls are real pottery. This again encourages our children to be more responsible for the items they're using to eat with, and we always encourage them to pour their own drinks at meal times too, giving them more responsibility and freedom. The children will help us set up for dinner. We find that this gives them more responsibility and it's a job they really like helping out with. And the dining room is just a really nice social area where the ladies and children can all sit down and talk about what they've enjoyed about the morning, the afternoon, the week, and sit down and enjoy some food together. All our food is cooked fresh daily on site, and if you go onto our website, you'll be able to find all of our menus of food on there. We also do use the dining room for cooking activities and any baking that we do with the children.